YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your boy J LEW, and I'm back at it, like a crack at it, with another vid. Today, on your screen, you see some prime gameplay from 2K21 Next Gen with my boys. We just run against each other sometimes, but I just put the gameplay up. There's just some 2K old gameplay. No, second half. I didn't play that well this game, honestly, looking back at it. But you'll see what happens in the end. It gets pretty interesting. But just sit back and relax, because today we're talking about an interesting player in this one. Y'all know who was coming. It was Ben Simmons, man. Ben Simmons, yes. We talking about Ben Simmons today. The Philadelphia 76ers point guard is, of course, looking to move teams this year, as he has not reported to any training camp for the 76ers, and he's holding out on his own teammates. It's crazy. Embiid is talking to the media. Everybody's talking to the media about Ben Simmons, while Ben Simmons is in open gym with John Wall, Jaylen Brown, and they're just running games. Ben Simmons is certainly a Hollywood character right now, and we kind of never seen a situation with this type of player situation happen between like a player with a lower value. I mean, we saw with James Harden, but we all know superstar James Harden is. Ben Simmons has a lot of questions, and who knows if they'll be answered next year? Who knows if he'll have that three ball? Now, I've been studying Ben Simmons' game a lot past couple of days. He claims he needs a team. Look at that move Jaden just did. Shout out to him. But he needs a team. He claims he needs a team centered around him. Well, Ben Simmons, you literally just had a team. They literally got all these pieces for you. Embiid goes on to say that. That's what exactly Embiid was talking about in his press conference. How they had to get rid of Jimmy Butler for you to have the ball, man. They got rid of Jimmy Butler, who took the Heat to the finals during the bubble run. They got rid of him, and they were literally a shot probably away from going to the finals in 2019 and winning possibly against an injured Warriors team. Now, going back to what Embiid was talking about, how they bought in Seth Curry for you, Ben. They bought in Danny Green for you. They bought in Al Horford, the guy who was giving Embiid problems. Embiid did not like that pickup. He even said himself it was because it was for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons literally does not realize that he basically was the focal point of the Sixers. They had to build around him. They literally had to build around him. Now I'm going to read you Ben Simmons' numbers. Since his rookie year, he averaged basically 16 points, 54%, 8 and 8. 8 boards, 8 assists. That was his rookie year. He played 81 games. He won Rookie of the Year. Well, he sat out his actual rookie year, that whole campaign between him and Donovan Mitchell that was going on. But he won the Rookie of the Year award, and people thought he was promising. Next year, he got a little bit better. Probably his best year. Averaged 17 points, almost 9 rebounds, 8 assists. And no, he made the All-Star team. Obviously, those numbers are solid. They're solid All-Star player numbers. But ever since 2018, 2019 season, he hasn't improved his game. He actually went down in points 2019, 2020 during the pandemic. Back to his rookie year, number 16, 8 and 8. And we really didn't see any development process this year. People even say he got even worse this year. Played 58 games, 14 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. That's worse than his rookie year numbers. His worst season by far was definitely this past year. So going into this season, there's a lot of questions, like I've been saying. There's definitely a lot of questions with Ben Simmons. Now, I'm going to start off by saying there are 6 spots that Ben Simmons can go. 6 spots. Y'all ready? Here we go. The teams that are interested are the Indiana Pacers, the Minnesota Timberwolves, Cleveland Cavaliers, Detroit Pistons, San Antonio Spurs, and Toronto Raptors. Now I'm gonna read off some trade packages, which probably would what the deal would be around. Now the Pacers, they would have to give up Brogdon. Brogdon, he averaged 20 and 7 last year. I don't think the Pacers should do that trade, giving up Brogdon. He's actually a solid player. He's kind of underrated. He's very underrated. It's because he doesn't do the flashy things like Simmons or any other superstar point guard does on the court. But I think they should definitely keep Brogdon. They can't trade LeVert. He just got a back injury. He's probably out indefinitely right now. And I think they were going to throw in, they were definitely throwing a pick, a first round pick, and TJ Warren. That was the deal for Ben Simmons. Now, that creates a big team. Domantas Sabonis, all-star caliber player, Miles Turner, a two-way big man, and one of the best shot blockers in the league. Then you have Ben Simmons, Caris LeVert, scoring ability, Jeremy Lamb off the bench. They have a solid, that would make a solid team right there. That would definitely make a solid team. Now, I think it will. I think it will affect Sabonis' game because Sabonis is not really the stretch big. I mean, he's not the 3-point archetype. But that would definitely, Simmons would probably be the best player next to Sabonis on that team. I mean, that's what he wanted. He wanted to be the best player on the team, quote unquote. So that would be an interesting deal. Moving on to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who now, and that one is J LEW, D'Angelo Russell, in that trade, a first-round pick. I think Jarrett Culver is involved. Not Jarrett Culver. They're not giving up Anthony Edwards. I know for sure. I forgot his name. But I'll look at it in 1 second. Give me 1 second. I will go back to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to go straight to Cleveland Cavaliers. He should not go there. They would give up Colin Sexton, of course. They would have to give up Colin Sexton in that trade. Now, I do want to see Colin Sexton move, but not to the Sixers. That's not a good place right now. Embiid definitely would be easily have to be carrying that team up to the playoffs. But you still got Ben Simmons. We got Jared Allen down there. I don't like that fit with Evan Mobley, who's a generational prospect right now. They just drafted. They got Cedi Osman at the 3. Then you have Darius Garland with Ben Simmons. I don't really. That team has young potential, but I don't really like the fit of it. That doesn't sound like a good fit. So I'm marking the Cavs out. The Detroit Pistons. You got to give up Jeremy Grant, right? He's probably the best. Cade Cunningham. I don't think they're giving him up. You got to give up Killian Hayes too. So it would have to be Killian Hayes, Jeremy Grant, and a Pitt. I don't think the Sixers benefit off that. I'm gonna be completely real. That's not a good trade for them. I'm not doing that if I'm the Sixers. Moving on to the Spurs, though. This is where it gets interesting. You have DeJounte Murray. You can trade him. He's like a Ben Simmons, but he can shoot the ball. He has great perimeter defense. He's long, athletic. He's just not 6'10", with the flashy passes, of course. Ben Simmons is obviously the better passer there, but he averaged 7 rebounds last year. DeJounte Murray shoots the 3 ball, like I said, can defend, pass good enough for a point guard. So why not? Why would you trade him for Ben Simmons, adding more draft capital, giving them up for a what-if prospect, if I'm San Antonio? But if I'm Philly, I think this is not a bad trade. Jonte Murray, Devin Vassell. That's not a bad deal right there. That's not a bad deal from Philly. That's probably the best deal that I've seen. That's definitely probably the best deal I've seen for Philly getting their star player back. That's realistic. I mean, you could try Portland with Dame or CJ McCollum, but I doubt that's happening. I doubt that's happening on their list. And the last spot is the Toronto Raptors. Now, this would be an interesting fit. I think Scotty Barnes and Ben Simmons would not work good together at all. I think that Scotty Barnes, he can be their own point forward. Um, they did get rid of Kyle Lowry. They still got OG and Nobi Pascal Siakam. They got Chris Boucher, their center now. I think a deal would have to involve Chris Boucher, OG, and a pick. If they're not giving up OG and Anobi, then I don't think they should do the deal because Sixers they need another star talent guard. I forgot they have Fred VanVleet, but they're not getting Fred VanVleet. The Sixers just aren't getting him. So I'm just confused on like what direction the Sixers are trying to go in. I know Ben Simmons wants his own team, like I've been saying. I just don't know their best trade deal. I like the Spurs deal, but the Spurs, why would you do that if you're the Spurs? For a what if prospect. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Cade Cunningham's off the limits in Detroit, like I was talking about. You also have, oh, I need to go back to the one team, Timberwolves. Yes, that team. Um, it would be Ben Simmons, T. Thibault for D'Lo, Malik Beasley, and Jaden McDaniels. Um, I'm gonna be real. I think I think this is the best trade deal. I think this is the best trade deal for the Sixers at the current moment. Maybe try to get D'Lo, some another defender, wing defender. I know you got Tyrese Maxey off the bench still. That's solid, but if they want to compete for a championship, you still got to target a big time name, like a really big time name. But I think that's probably the best deal. Timberwolves get Ben Simmons and Edwards and Cat. I think that's Ben Simmons. I know he had Joel Embiid at center, but Cat's a better 3-point shooting center. You could put Ben Simmons if you want to put him at the four. You can put him a little bit more at the four there, or you can just leave him at traditional one. You can have him, Jarrett Culver. No, not Jarrett Culver. Anthony Edwards. I forgot their small forward now. Because if Malik Beasley's gone, they'll figure it out. The Minnesota Timberwolves. I still don't think I think that's a playoff team though. I think with Ben Simmons, Cat, Anthony Edwards, I think healthy, barring injuries, that's definitely a playoff team. But like I said, if the Sixers want a star player back, you got to hit up the Trailblazers. Then the best deal I've been seeing is CJ McCollum and Robert Covington for Ben Simmons. I don't know how likelihood that's happening, but who knows? Ben Simmons, he put himself in this situation. He's lowering the trade opportunity and value by holding out. Hopefully, he's gone. Probably going to be gone this upcoming week. NBA season is starting October 19th. Preseason basketball is now here as well. So we're gonna be on the notice. But thank y'all for tuning in today's video. Hope y'all have a good day, a great day. Make a change in someone's life. Be positive, great, and I'll catch y'all in the next vid. Peace.